Well, good day, tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. So, today, I'd like to try to get this 0401 AV Super together. This is the wrong cover. Someone probably made something work way back. I don't know. But I'd like to try to get her back together if we can, as best we can. And like I say, this thing is probably going to be just a shelf queen. I probably won't really use it for anything, although hopefully it runs again. I don't even know if I'm going to put fuel into it, honestly. I'm going to put her back together, and with the new rings. We've got new rings because these old ones that came out are wore out. I'm surprised the thing was running, to be honest. I'm really surprised they were running. It was running because, yeah, it was in pretty bad shape. Pretty bad shape. Not good at all. So I've already oiled up inside there. I've got some nice straight two-stroke we're just going to use. I'm just going to put a little bit back in here. For oiling. And I got a nice fresh clean brush. Maybe we'll just dab a little bit more goodness in here. Should be good for now. I don't want to put too much in there because we do still need to, yeah, still pretty good there. Still need to put on the cylinder and piston, and got to get all these back down again. We'll get these guys off. So the 041 AV cylinder is different than the 041 AV Super. It's 4 millimeters bigger, and the shape is a lot more different. I would have changed the cylinder too, but I could not locate one easily enough. I didn't do a whole pile of digging. Like I say, this is going to be a shelf queen. This was never meant to be running really, you know, brand new factory running. It probably will now with better rings, but it still had a pile of compression before. I don't know why it was having, why the rings are so wore out, and it was still running good. They're really sharp though, right? You can really feel an edge on them. So there's of course the piston. I got that all cleaned up. We got to get that all reattached here. We got to get now this guy, I'm just going to give it, ooh, got to get a new jug of brake clean, although this would work here. There's not much of this stuff left either. Okay, it's going to get this dried off of here. Give me 1 sec. Alright, just wanted to clean that because I did drop this on the ground by mistake, but it looks pretty good. It's rolling nice, so we'll be all good with that. I'm going to get high on the fumes of that stuff. So, this piston, the arrow, see the little arrow, has to go up towards the ports, the exhaust port and the intake port. It's got to go towards the exhaust. I don't know why. There's got to be some reason. Yes, I do know why. I'm just kidding you. I do know why. It's where the piston rings line up in the cylinder here, like that. They want them away from the ports, so that's what we shall do. All right, so I also did a bit of work here. We still got to do a little bit more yet. I just don't know how long and 100% where this grommet went. I just don't remember now. This is for the kill switch, which I've got my new kill switch already installed. And I know the, oh, maybe it went in. No, this would have to go through. We'll figure it out once we get to that part. But we still have to solder on. And we still got to use this same end, so I'm going to have to probably bear this back a little bit to where it's better, and then we'll solder it on. This has got a few cracks in it there. I just don't have another one of these connectors that go on that guy. So, okay, well, let's get this back on. Now I got to get my tiny little, my new tiny little guys for putting this Circlip back in here, because it is frickin' small. First of all, though, we should probably open this up and get our cylinder base gasket out of here. Man, that is, what a way to package that. How the heck do you get that out of there without cutting these other ones? So this has an exhaust gasket too. This has also come with seals, but I didn't take her down that far. Oh, this is going to be real doink to kind of get this out of here, I think. Holy, got to be an easier way. Like, I wouldn't want to cut through, because you cut through all the gaskets. I can't say I'm kind of liking this idea, but it's the way they package them, I guess. And I've got to try to get it off the plastic here too. Boy. Can't say that's a good idea, packaging something like that. It's all shrink wrapped or heat wrapped or whatever you want to call it in the packaging here too, but I'm afraid of cutting through the little wee tiny gasket paper here. You never know, right? Jeez, now I gotta try to get it all off of here. Oh, we did it. We did it. All right, that's good. And what I'm gonna do, probably, is use a little bit of my gasket material stuff here. Oh, I don't know if it's that one that I'm using right now. This one's kind of, ooh, geez, bud. Can we get enough? Oh yeah. Okay, we just need just a little bit on here. And this will just help seal her up even better. And this stuff dissolves too, so you don't have to worry about it getting in there ruining things, right? It's kind of messy stuff though, but she does work pretty nice. Now, this shouldn't matter which way this gasket goes on here, but what I'd like to do is get a little bit on this side too, if possible. Now, is this going to stand up at all for us here? You might. So give me a second, I'm going to goop up this side too. Alright, that should probably work. Get this guy opened. Gasket down. There we go. Alright, so now get this piston on here. We got to get this on the right way. And I probably should put these rings on first here. So, just check the ring grooves here. I think we're good. think we're okay. Everything looks clean. I have cleaned all this, so she should be pretty much good to go. And inside here I got the new rings, and these are 48 millimeter piston and the proper rings for it, so it's a little bigger than stock. She's a hot saw. And these do have a little bevel there to them. I don't know if you can see that bevel on there. They have to go on the right way. And on here there's a little pin, so you want that bevel to mesh into that pin. Now hopefully I don't break these things putting them on, because that would suck. Because I'll tell you what, it took a long time to get these things in. Like, I mean, it took forever. I've been waiting forever for these things. And you're not supposed to put them on this way, but I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Just kind of creep them on there a bit. There we go. There we go. So you want those little pins to line up in there. So yeah, should be better. All right, so we will need this oiled up. So let's get some fresh oil here. Even though I'm probably not going to run this thing. We'll just install this like that. Pull that back out. Whoa, get back here. And now which side do I have? Yeah, so the Circlip's already in this side. Okay. And we want this to go this way, up. So get that down inside of there. And the little wrist pin to go in there, hopefully. Oh, shoot. Let's get it started on this side first. There we go. Okay. Nope, Mister, bud. Mister. My bad. It's hard with this one because you got to do it between the things here, right? If I look through here, it might help too. If I could get my fingers to coordinate. There we go. Now we're in. And we just got to try to get it a little bit further. There. Just a little bit for that other clip to fit in here. And this other clip is right here. And hopefully I got small enough. Just like so. Just move it around in that groove there. Kind of wish these were actually smaller, but they're not bad. You could grind those down a little more, I guess, if you wanted to, which would work. All right. That seemed pretty straightforward. Probably better to put it this way, because we've got to lube up all this guy now. with some of this fancy lube. Rings. This wasn't a new piston, it was still in fairly good shape, so I just kind of left her. Now, hopefully I don't need to compress these rings to get them in here, because I don't think I'm going to be able to. It might be a little bit of a doink to get it in. But I cleaned up the ports real nice and everything in there. Some in that transfer port there. So the 041 regular, I can't remember what side it was, but one of these studs ends like here. It's really short. And it was kind of weird, so. But anywho, okay, and this has to go up this way. Now this is going to be the fun part. Should probably have started this into this cylinder first. I should make sure that these rings haven't moved on us too. That one's good, and that one moved a little bit, and that one moved a little bit. Yeah, could have done it the other way and started the piston first in the cylinder here and then hooked it on, which we might end up having to do here if this is going to be a dink. I'll show you. So we might have to take this all apart again. Compressor, and I don't think you'd get one in there anyways, to be honest. Okay, I'd rather do it this way. I see the one ring here is not cooperating. Oh, jeez. Alright, we might be better to do it the other way, which sucks, but because I don't think that this is going to cooperate the way I'm hoping. Oh. Yeah, there's the one in, I think. Yeah. Hey, there we go. We scored. We scored. And that went in pretty good too. It didn't bind up or do weird things. Alright, so now we gotta slam all these on, and I don't know what torque those are, so Let me grab some tools. Oh, give me 1 second here. I don't know what size those were now. They're pretty small. Pardon me. They're 10. Oh, they're smaller than a 10. Hang on a sec. We gotta grab small ones. And 9 maybe. Maybe an 8. I think they're an 8. If I remember right. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the other cylinder, it's weird. It's got a really weird different stud in the one. The way it was designed, I guess. But that's all good. Like I say, I don't know what torque this has got to be at, but I just don't want any air leaks, right? So getting there. I'm sure that's a lot. I'm not putting a lot of torque holding the thing real short, right? If I was holding it way out here, you put a lot more to it. I think that'll do. Alright, well, the hard part's done. I can't really turn this over yet. Let's put the I think we can put the flywheel back on. And that's this guy here, of course. Now is it? It's fairly clean. We got to take all these out though, because that's not where these go. They're actually to hold the other cover on, which I didn't clean. Forgot to clean that. Oh man. Took a while to get that special puller for this thing too. This is pretty grimed up too. I might just give this a quick cleaning as well. Alright, so flywheel key is already built into this guy. I just gotta get it in the right spot. Jumping. That's going to be easier said than done, maybe. Holy smokes. How the heck do you get that back on there? Sucking itself down like that. Must be a trick to it. Trick I don't know. It's been a long time since this flyle's been off, I think. Okay, I think we got it on there. Now, that was the nut, and I don't remember now if there was a washer on that. I don't think so. But I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember now. Yeah, I don't think so, because it was all sitting here, so. Alright, well. Got to figure out what size that is too. Alright, I think we got the right one here. 14 just fits in there just nice. And we'll just slap that feller back on. Uh-oh. We're good. Tricked ya. I tricked ya. Okay. So, now this guy's supposed to go on to help move the air around, but it's pretty grimed up too. I'm going to see if I can clean this up a little better. Well, I think that's the best that's going to get, unless you sandblasted it, but this thing has like a little, it's weird, it's got like a little plastic knurled thing in here that the recoil here, the little dogs bite into. That's all it is, to bite into that to start. So we're going to leave that, I suppose, something like that. It's kind of a different setup for that, but it should work. But I guess if you had to replace it, you'd probably just replace this whole piece, right? But you'd think that's the whole flywheeler, but it's not actually. It's kind of strange. Smells like two-stroke gas. Okay, that should be good for that. Now we need this back piece. It's got to go on here. We got to take these out, because that's really pretty much all that holds this thing together. Pardon me, it's kind of weird. This piece come out pretty nice and shiny, new, and I didn't really want to tear it all apart though, so I didn't do the whole thing. But anywho, so this needs to come about there, and this spark plug wire goes there, and there's a little grommet that's got to go in something like that. And that'll hook back to the spark plug, which we got to get that figured out again too. Might be fun putting all that back together. Probably should do it before we get all this back. Oh yeah, that's got some really good compression now. Holy smokes, does it ever. So I don't quite have this thing in here yet, but let me grab some little needle nose here. We'll get her. Oh, it's in there pretty good. It's in there pretty good. Oh boy, you guys almost lost her. So unfortunately doing that kind of bends these things a little bit. The thing's supposed to be pretty much flat there, so. But this, we want to bite into the wire here. If it'll bite again. And if I get my fingers to work for me here. This should be good. And then this is supposed to clip on like that, so we got to get it on that way. And somehow you got to get all this back in here. And I don't like the way this is bent here. If we can bend her back again. Guess you could just put it on like that and you'd get a good zapping. But you know. So yeah, somehow you got to get this all back in here again. And this might require a bunch of swearing. Potentially. But, I mean, that's a pretty tiny thing to be putting this. Still not quite where I want it to be either. A little better. A little better, but then this has got kind of bent. I don't want it there either. Well, I might have to struggle with this for a few minutes until I can get this to mush back on here, because now it's all slippery and greasy, because you're supposed to lube these up a little bit to get them to start here, but oh, I almost had her. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna have to fight. Well, with a bunch of fighting, we finally got her on. I think. Yeah, that should clip on there. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Now this thing I found has to clip into here. So we have to take that off again. And that's got to go through here. And if we can see them, we'll put these guys back in here. Where do these screws go? These ones are a little tight here, but they go right into the top of that cylinder head there. Might be easier to put the other stuff on first, but should be able to access everything through the holes here. Oh, it's gonna be tight though. Let me think here a second, actually. Might be easier to chuck this muffler on here now. Come on, holy. Isn't that nice? I don't even want to run it because it looks so nice. That should go. Ooh, oh, hang on. Got some bolts here that could come out. Be able to get those. I kind of think I should do that before I put this thing on though, to be honest. To be honest, I think we'll do that. So, this muffler seemed to always been the problem with these saws as far as I know. And vibrate and loosen stuff. Don't particularly want that to happen again. So we've got got a gasket here that's got the metal in it, and then there's one in here too. Looks pretty much the same. We'll leave that one in there. So that guy's got to go there. And I've got had to find new bolts. Because the old ones were, of course, you know what happened, someone welded them to the thing. Which was a stupid idea that was. Probably going to use a bit of this stuff again. just to kind of help a bit. But yes, the problem with these, and I guess there was a lot of vibration. So I have got a little kit here, some tiny little lock washers that come off Amazon. Can't beat the Amazon. And I think it's these ones here we got to use, these little guys. And you could probably Loctite those too, but I don't know if I'm going to bother to Loctite them, because Loctite's good and everything. I guess we could while we're here. See if I even have any here. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. I've only got, oh, I do have red Loctite. Oh no, that's blue Loctite. Oh, I don't have any blue. Well, all I got is blue. You should probably use a red on there, but man, that was not even open yet. We'll use the other one here then. Should probably use a red Loctite. All I got is blue. This is more better for like vibration stuff, but it will probably come off again. So I'll just put a little bit on them. On them. A little bit goes a long way. And this, I probably should rough this up a little bit. It's not super great right there either. It's not the best. Let me just work on that a bit. Alright, just roughed up a little bit there and took that little high spot down. It should be alright now. And trying to get this all lined up here again. Come on, baby. Not working with me. See what's up with that. Oh, that doesn't feel right. I think we got them started. There's not a whole pile of room to mess around on this side though. Might not get all this done tonight. I'm gonna have to do another part maybe. Oh man. I think those bolts are a bit too long. It should be. Oh no, I'm hitting the washers. I'd say that didn't feel right. But there's lots of room there, so. Okay, that comes off again. I'd be surprised. Oh, isn't that nice? I like it. I like it. It looks good. Okay, enough messing around here. Let's get this back together. Yeah, so that little grommet's got to go in there, and then the recoil squishes that on there. Okay. Are you guys gonna be like mad if I tell you I'm not gonna start this up? Oh, we have to though, don't we? I think we have to. You guys are gonna make me, aren't you? I didn't really want to though, but I want to kind of keep it, you know, new, but I gotta see if it's gonna run. I'm gonna tighten those up after a little more. It's kind of peeling that paint a little bit. That's not so good. Okay, so then this little grommet gets jammed in there. And in there. And the plug goes on there. Sweet. Oh, it's getting heavy again. Oh. Okay. So. I am not 100% still impulse line, I know that, but I'm not 100% sure where this thing went. There's a little grommet for it. I know this little grommet was on there, but I'm not positive where it went. I need to be short a couple more screws here. I don't know. Now I know. Ooh, that's kind of funny. That does not look like it's going to be in the right spot. It should be way down there. I think this one here, it's actually quite a bit bigger too. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. That's quite a bit bigger muffler. I don't know if we're gonna have problems with that. Something telling me we might have problems with that. Because that does not look like it's gonna mount where it should there. Not at all. Oh man. And this screw here that's not even right either. That's not even close. And I've only got the one gasket in there, so it's not like it's sitting higher, but that is definitely a lot bigger muffler, so I don't know if that's such a good thing. Okay, that's got to go to the carb. I'm just trying to remember where this little grommet here went. Like, I don't think it would have sat in here. No. That's pretty tight there too. It's together, mind you. It is there, but it's not tremendous. Okay, well, this has got to fit over it too. This other part of the cover here, and I don't think it's going to. This muffler might not work at all for us. Nope, because this thing's not even sitting right. This is supposed to go through and then through that guy. And this part here is broken where this other one mounted. But that's it's not even fitting right under here. Oh man. That should be sitting up here kind of thing, so half of this part is sticking out and it's not even right. Oh man. Well, doesn't that just suck? Well. Could straight pipe it. Just cut this piece right off of the new piece here. Like, this other muffler is way smaller. Oh, it does have a part number in it though. Yeah, I can't see them. Eyes are too old. I don't think that's a part number. Yeah, 1 1110/15. Well, that sucks because this guy's in real bad shape. But that, I should have compared those before. That's way bigger. Okay, well, that's not good. Ah, for cornflakes. People trying to reproduce parts and they're not even close, you know? Like, why are you bothering to reproduce parts if it's not going to be anywhere near the right part? So, I don't know what to do now. We'll get straight piper and just make it really loud, even though it's really loud anyways. That's probably not good for it though to run like that. You have to definitely run her a lot richer. I'm amazed it fit underneath here. Like amazed it fit under there. It was pretty good there. It wasn't really hitting anything, but this is definitely not gonna work. Well, darn it. She might be on hold for another little while, this thing, because to try to locate the muffler. The muffler. But yeah, this one only has one mount, which would be at the front here. It should mount, well, I think that mount's broken too, so. Oh, man. It's darn close, but it is way, that should mount about there. That's way bigger. Like, I mean, way bigger. Should have looked at that first, I guess. Darn it! Well, I don't want to leave this. Oh, well, that wasn't coming off either. And I bet you a genuine muffler for that would be atrocious. Probably not worth even doing now, to be honest. I'll have another look around, see if I can locate anything else, but before these things lock right in here. Well, crap, eh? I'm just gonna leave these in here just a little bit. Darn it. That was mounted nice and everything. Didn't really like the way it mounted right in here though. Didn't look like it was touching the goopy stuff at all. So it probably would have leaked there. There's not much of a flange there, eh? Like even this one was pretty darn skinny. I think it ended up blowing out the gasket there eventually from the heat and stuff, right? These things weren't super good for that. Well, I am disappointed because that is most definitely way too big. Jeez. Frickin' Amazon. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do some more finding. Parts finding. Crap, and I can't really do much with that because that thing's wrecked. It's all broken and it's too bad. Well, that sucks. I'm mad. Oh, not that hole. Put that in there for now, maybe. Well, we got the piston all in and everything, so that's good. Oh my goodness. Now I'll just throw these in the box here for now. That's put an axe to us right there, hasn't it? Doesn't that just suck? Man, no more parts to put onto this thing right now, so we're kind of euchred. It's okay, we'll just throw them all in there for now, and I'm going to put all these tools away, I guess. I got to keep that too. And a little box. Man, so I got these gasket kits, I got these special little things there for that. I got the soldering started for the switch. That can go in there. These things can go in there for now. Oh man, I'm kind of ticked at that stupid thing. Like, it's great there people are reproducing parts, but for freak's sakes, get the right specs on the part, man. Like, you gotta build the dang part the right size. There's no point in making it too big. That's annoying, isn't it? Oh, for gosh sake. Oh well, we'll just clean up for now, I guess, and drive on. That's all I can do. Well, that sucks, because I was wanting to, you know, get her back together, but at least we got new rings in it. Yay! We got some new rings. Oh well. Well, sorry guys, that video was a complete flop today until we got, it was good until we got to the muffler, and that kibosha, so she's all back in the box there, but I didn't even look at that. I should have, I guess. I should have looked at the mufflers, and you know, you order for what you're thinking to look good. When I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, that should be fine. It should work great. Looks good and everything, nice, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's too big. So, that sucks. But anyways, you might have seen a gigantic Amazon box here. Here we go with Amazon again. That's a video coming up soon here. We're going to do a nice cheapest thing bought on Amazon to do a review on it, see how it is. But that's it. The bench is now somewhat empty. Well, that sucks. Anyways, there's not much I can do about that. I'm gonna have to source a different muffler out, I guess, which really sucks because I wasn't really planning on doing that, because I just got a muffler and it's, I can't remember what I paid for the thing, but it wasn't very cheap. But I haven't ever done an Amazon return. I just don't want to get involved with that, so I'm not really too concerned about it. But frig. Well, I want to start something up tonight here. Hang on a sec here. We're going to plunk you back on here, and I wanted to give the ice auger, even though they're not fishing right now on the ice, but wouldn't mind giving it a quick little start up here, see if it's good still. Alright, probably should be draining the gas out of this thing too. Somebody cleaned a chainsaw around this thing, got all covered in crap. Probably was me. Okay, so we gotta check the oil first here. This being a true 4-stroke, right? It holds like 1.5 ounces or something. Yeah, there's some in there. It's kind of dirty already for the 4 minutes it ran. Okay, well, let's see, we'll do start and on. Primer. Ooh, baby. Oh. Pretty good little runner. At least it's not smoking like it was before. When we got it, you do have to store these things in the right position. And there's still quite a bit of gas in there. I got a can here. Maybe we should probably dump it out and run it dry, you know. Probably should. Alright, I'm getting real fed up with these stupid things here. How do we get that off? Oh, I know how. Locking this stupid thing. How many years have we been making gas cans? And everybody was fine with them? Holy smokes. And then some arsehole thought, no, we gotta change these things. Rid of those stupid things. Now should just lock on like normal. Simple. Man. Stupid. Anywho, how are we going to do this? Probably should have a funnel, except now it's not in a really nice position. Because I doubt we're going to use this thing. Again, until there's ice. We hardly had any ice this year, to be honest. I think we went out once. Okay. Ooh, there's a bunch of crap in the bottom of this one. I'm going to see if I can dump a little more out here. Let's get this thing zipped in there. I will blast that out with some air. Let me grab some air. Some nice, fresh Ontario Canada air. Clean as a whistle. Nice fresh air. Now we still got a bit of crap in the lines here too, though, so we gotta pump that out too. Alright, now let's just run her again here. Run the gas out of her. And that might be it. I don't know if I can do throttle 2 here. That might be it. Alright, I'm going to leave that cap off of there for a wee while. Let her kind of dry out in there. That should be all good. Should be all good now. And ready for, well, we'll probably change oil again, but it, wow. I kind of wonder if it's, I think the guy probably ran it low on oil and it kind of did a bit of damage to it. It seems to run pretty good though. It's still fine, but I don't think that from, like I say, the probably 10 minutes we ran this thing, this oil should be, well, it's maybe not too bad. Maybe I just see this dirt crap on here, right? Like it's not super clean. Oh well, it's all right. We'll look at it again next year when we're ready to chop some ice open. And we should be good to go. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Probably our next video will be this box here, and it's going to be awesome. You guys will hopefully enjoy that, and hopefully enjoyed today, even though we really didn't get too far. It kind of ticked me off, but anyways. Way she works sometimes. I should have looked at it a bit closer. It's my bad. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch us all later, and you guys have a good one.